If you're brand new, welcome. Those of you who joined the community, then you know that it's not something I normally do. So I got a lot of new people. I noticed some names, so I need to do my old heads. Just bear with me this morning. I need to do a little bit of like, here's who I am, here's what I do, type stuff. Good morning, Brandy, the Creative Sanctuary. Good morning. How you doing, Miss Linda? How you doing? How was your weekend? Demia, how you doing? How was your weekend? How are things going for you? Let me go over here on Facebook and make sure I'm all set up correctly on Facebook. Okay, it looks good. How y'all doing? Let me know in the chat. Let me do a little check-in. How are you feeling? What's going on with you? And let me share this out to a few groups here that I normally share to. And then we're going to get started. This is Morning Motivations with Martine. And I am Martine Brown. Shoot, I've been a Brown longer than I was a Miller Hill at this point. All right. Good morning, Drea. Good morning. Damia, you made lots of connections this week. I love it. I love that for you. Good morning, Monica D. Lofton. Good morning. Good morning, Tammy. It is my hope and prayer that those connections become something that you're really able to do a lot with. Miss Brandy, how you doing this morning? Let me finish getting set up before I get to walking. And been to forget that I ain't. Let me make sure, because last week on Facebook I kept myself muted. It was a mess. Okay, good. Okay. Weekend was great. Things are moving along. I made a lot of connections this week. Good. And Brandon, you're winding down after work. Well, this is the best place to be. Glad to hear that you're winding down after work. Those of you who are brand new, let me give y'all my spiel. We call this like an elevator speech. So if you want to know what an elevator speech looks like, this is what it looks like. When it comes to your business, fast fact, when it comes to your business, you should be able to tell people about what it is you do, why you're present, and the difference you can make in 2 minutes or less, really like 60 minutes to a minute and 30 seconds. Good morning, Miss Kelly. I'm Martine, and this is Morning Motivations with Martine, where I talk to myself, but I'm also talking to you about how we can grow and build and be better one step at a time. I do this while I'm walking on the treadmill because, to be frank, I need to get some exercise. I also need to grow my audience in my business. So I brought the two together. I believe that I have the ability to change lives through AI technology and art. And I'm glad that each one of you is here today. That is a elevator speech. Okay. If you don't have one, you need one. You should be able to tell people about your business and what you do in 60 seconds or less. All right. So Demia's made a lot of new connections. So as her connections continue to grow, her elevator, she's going to continue to refine her elevator speech. All right. That's a little free game. Good morning, Miss Paulette. Glad to have you this morning. How are you? How you doing? Good morning, Miss Badu. Glad to have you this morning. All levels of movement are welcome, including zero. So what does that mean? That means that we have people that walk right alongside with me, live and in action. We have people that are getting their kids ready to school, getting ready for school, and we have folks that are getting started with their work day at their desk, whether it be at work or at home. So don't feel like you have to be walking just because I'm walking. Okay? That's not a requirement. All levels of movement are accepted. Good morning, Londa, including zero. Okay? Each day I try to bring you a different topic just to help you move a little bit more. Been doing this since November, and I'm loving it. You guys are keeping me accountable, and I feel like I'm a better person than I was before I started. All right. Now, let's get to business because I do have a few things that I want us to talk about on this day. All right, I got a few things that I want to hit y'all up with. I got so much excited. It's like I'm like, I'm burning with excitement when I think about all the things that I have for you today. So let me pull that up. Miss Kelly, how you doing? Let me know in the chat. How you doing, Miss Kelly? Let's get this pinned. Thank you, girl. This is one of my designs. This is a design that I made. Thank you. So Kelly said I like the shirt. This is one of the designs that I actually made. It's the coquette bow I made with a DCT GPT. It's called the coquette bow GPT, and then the XOXO I got from Canva, and I just put the two together and made a shirt. Y'all don't see this shirt a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to like fitness and exercise, one of the things that helps me is if I have a clear focus on what I'm like, these are the things I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear them every time, and it just makes it a lot easier for me. All right. So whenever you are trying to grow a new habit, another quick tip: make it easy. For me, wearing the same 5 or 6 pants and the same 5 or 6 shirts makes it super easy for me. And so I ain't got to think about it. I put it on, I get going. Kelly, you sleepy, but you're okay? All right. Kelly has, okay, let me put this out here. Kelly has a mini series about focusing on your purpose. Okay. Kelly, here's what I want you to do. I've got a brand new morning motivation community. It's in my LinkedIn bio. Facebook and TikTok people, it's in my product and services. All right, YouTube too. So go to my pin site, go to product and services on Facebook. On TikTok, you're gonna click my profile and go to my bio. There, you're gonna post anything you've got going on. So I want to highlight Kelly real quick. Kelly has a 10-week program. It's a series of 10 short sessions that are going to focus on you really figuring out what your purpose is so that you're doing the right kind of work that matters. All right. Kelly, make sure you join that group and drop that link. It's a section. It'll say anything we discussed in the live, put your links here. All right. So whenever you get a chance, just join that community and drop your things there. And that way we all have access to everything. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Priscilla. Glad to see y'all this morning. I am so excited about this new community. Sweet Teas, Toya, she had actually sent me the chat GPT prompts that she made from my calls last week. So Wednesday and Thursday, she felt so empowered that she took what we were discussing and she pushed it in the chat GPT and made a prompt so that she can further grow and deepen her skills. And so I walked away from the experience going, man, what do I do with this? This is some good stuff. And it hit me. Just create a free community and push it back out so that we all have the information we need. It's going to be wonderful. All right. So instead of me asking y'all to go between Facebook and TikTok and all of that, you're going to drop your content in this new community, and you will do that anytime I mention your product or service. Okay. So we don't want to spam the community, but if I say, hey, go put your stuff in the community, that's exactly what I mean, so that our general audience can access it and use it. Y'all, my phone is falling. Pause. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, that phone shouldn't be there. Let me see. I hope this is not going to become an issue. Okay, Let's try this again. Okay. And this is going to be an issue today. Well, I just officially made sure I'm going to get me a phone case. I'll tell you that much. Because this phone is not going to stay. Hold please, y'all. I gotta get me a backup plan because my phone gonna be slipping this morning. So let me get my backup plan. I gotta work on something in the background. Sandra said, where is this community? The community is in my LinkedIn bio. It's in my LinkedIn bio, Sandra. So you're gonna go to that LinkedIn bio and you'll find it there. Okay, and it's called Morning Motivations. It's free. You can join for free. All right, that's where it's located. Okay, so hopefully my phone will not fall. If not, it'll be fine. It's in my LinkedIn bio. Good morning, my Facebook friends. Make sure y'all say good morning. Let me know you're there. I can see you watching, but I don't know I don't know who's there. So say good morning. All right. So that's first up. Good morning, Rena Speaks. Is that Renea Simpson from last night? Let me know. Dottie, good morning. All right, y'all pray my phone don't fall out the case. We're gonna hope and pray that my phone does not fall out of the case. Okay. Let's see. Now, if you've been with me all month, then you know that we're in the last week of the month. Mondays, this is the last Monday of the month. I hope that you have had a great opportunity to celebrate all the Black History Month. But as we wrap, there are some things that we need to focus on as we wrap and prepare. Okay. Last month, I gave you a ton of strategies of what you can do to go into the next month with a fresh start. I'm going to do that again this month, but today we're going to look back at it. All right. So we're going to practice some reflection. Okay. So we're going to reflect on what we learned this month so that we can move into the next month stronger. Okay. That is in your business, personally. If you're someone who's doing diet and exercise and fitness, whatever season you're in and whatever mode you're in, you need to look back and reflect. All right. And remember, if you're loving these morning reflections, make sure to join the community. It's free to join. That's what I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all are running late, or no, there's no live this morning, or yes, we talked about Kelly's 10-week program. Here's the link to it. All that's going to be there. All right. Hit the link in my bio. You ain't got to do this alone. We can do this together. And we're going to keep the conversation going even after this live ends. All right. So what did this month teach you? If you don't mind sharing, drop it in the chat. Good morning, Farron. How you doing? What did this month teach you? What did you learn about yourself this month? Drop it in the chat. What did you learn? Okay. You cannot grow if you don't stop in and check in on yourself. All right. A lot of people lack the ability to, or they choose not to reflect. They choose to pretend that everything's just fine. Look back at it. All right. Stop and take some time to check in on yourself. Success doesn't come from doing more. Y'all, I used to do more and more and more, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted until I stopped and started looking back to decide, okay, what's working, what's not working, And what do I need to do differently? You can do this in your relationships with spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends and significant others. You can do this with your friendships. What's working, what's not working, and what can you do different? Okay? You got to be strategic, and you really got to look at what's actually working. In the chat, what worked for you? If you don't mind sharing, what's something that you feel like worked? Reflect. Take a minute. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to read some comments and give you some time to think. What worked this month? What worked this month? Let me know in the chat, or you can send me a DM too if you want to. If you don't want the world to see. And then I'm going to read some comments. NDA. Let me say Earth Magical Essence. Good morning to you. How are you doing? How you doing this morning? Miss Jennifer, my mama named Jennifer, so we already off to a good start. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? Hello, hello. K Money says, where's your shirt from? This shirt is from my brain. I made it. I designed it and I made it. If you want the art, send me a DM. And I'll send you a link to the art. If you want this art on my shirt, send me a DM and I'll send you a link. All right. So Linda's reflections are not to be afraid and to let them talk and to stop minimizing. All right. So those were Linda's kind of, she thinks back. Those are the things that she's going to really start thinking more about going to the new month. Jamal said, good morning, Jamal. Jamal said, I learned that I gain small distances alone, but I move mountains when I share with others and allow for their contribution. That's beautiful, Jamal. That's absolutely beautiful. Linda said, nothing about what I do is little. Amen to that. Because nothing that we do is little. All right? I don't have a little community. I have a large community. I don't have a little business. I have a business, a company, an offer. Speak it. All right. Demia says, going live and let people know what I'm doing. Yep, me too, Demia. The more I've let people know what I got going on or what I'm doing, the more success I'm having in my business and personally. All right, I'm walking a little too slow. I need to get this pace up, so I'm gonna bump my pace up. All right, these are beautiful, beautiful reflections, guys. Beautiful reflections. So then my next question is, what do we do with that information? Okay. What are we going to do with it? Y'all decide. You ain't got to tell me. But what are you going to do with it? And then make sure you do it. What are you going to do with it? Make sure you do it. Good morning, Trendy Lioness Couture. Good morning. And good morning, Miss Patricia. Glad to have you. Okay. Now, on the other side of this, what slowed you down this month? Or what distracted you? What slowed you down or what distracted you? You don't have to put in the chat. You can, if you don't mind being vulnerable with us in this moment, put in the chat. But if not, it's okay. I want you to think about it. What slowed you down? What distracted you? Where did you lose time? I'll tell you mine. I have to stop mindless scrolling. Mindless scrolling is when you're just on social media for social media's sake. That's mine. I lose time when I do that. I am slowly trying to transition into when I'm on social media, it's with purpose. I'm actually going to be focusing quite heavily on TikTok and making sure that I do all the things on every time I post a TikTok that's meaningful to get the engagement I need to grow. But that's mine. There were definitely some times when I looked up and it was 40, 50, 60 minutes later and I was just scrolling. I got to do better. That's 60 minutes I could have had in my business, and 60 minutes I could have spent with my kids. That's 60 minutes I could have done so many other things. I have to view social media as not my downtime. I need to find other things to do. All right, Farron said to give myself grace and to let them talk. She said she's gonna give herself some grace, and you should, because you do a lot, ma'am. I know, Farron. She has a lot going on. So I love to hear it. Trendy Linus Coach Couture, we're doing some reflection. What worked this month? What slows you down or distracted you? All right. And then there's one thing. Tell me one thing that you can do next month to improve. So what's something that you can do next month to improve? Write it down, say it out loud, or drop it in the comments. Write it down, say it out loud, or drop it in the comments. All right. The key to leveling up is awareness. So if you walk through life never looking back at it, then you keep doing the same old stuff over and over, expecting different results. And that's crazy. We have to reflect. So mine, what went well, going live. Also realizing I don't have to be perfect, and realizing that consistency is what I do after a setback. It's not all the days I did it right. It's whether or not I get up and keep going, even though I had a setback. That's real consistency. That was a big one for me because those of you who've been with me all month, you know I was sick. And it hurt me to my core that I could not do these walks for like 3 days. Because I've been consistent. I had a perfect score. Perfect bull crap. I did the January 1st to January 31st, 0 misses. February started, I was sick as a dog. And I tried, y'all. I got on live. I tried. And then I was like, slap myself, girl. Go get your butt to bed. I had to slap myself. And so it messed up, it quote unquote messed up this perfect streak. And I really had to realize, no, girl, that's not what it is. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was sick. If I choose to get up and go at it Thursday, if I can keep going the rest of the month, as long as I'm healthy, happy, and capable, that's consistency. Them 3 days ain't got nothing to do with 45 days or 60 days. 3 days is nothing in comparison to that. So that was probably one of my biggest, like, when I look back, okay, you can do this long term because you don't have to be perfect anymore. All right. What distracted me? A little bit too much mindless scrolling. I really want to work on getting out of scrolling for scrolling's sake. I need to scroll with a purpose. So that's the thing I'm going to be working on improving. I got to do some research and kind of decide what are some strategies out there to help me minimize my social media for no reason. And I'm saying it out loud to you. So I've done mine. Check. But you decide. You can put it in the comments. You can write it down in your journal. Because you got to be aware. Once you're aware of something, you can do something about it. All right. Let me go read some comments. Linda says, got to keep reminding yourself. Yes. Okay, Patricia said, squirreling, doing 50 things all at once. And yes, the mindless reel watching. Yep. Patricia says what she will do better is concentrate on what she really wants to do. Okay. So she's going to really try to focus on what it is she really wants to do. Good morning, Britt. Good morning, Eliana. Good morning. I'm going to have to write these down. I'll probably put them on my wallpaper for next month I took Talia's wallpaper class. If you took her class, you know it was the bomb. And I think I'm gonna put these little mini. Oh, and I need to drink water more. I'm gonna put these as my goals for next month. Reducing the mindless scrolling and making sure when I am on social media that it's about my business. Okay, Brandy said, I have to remind myself, I just started this in January. I'm still building. Yes, girl. Good morning, Leisha. How you doing? Leisha, we are looking back at it, honey. We're reflecting over the last month and really trying to think about what we can do better going into the next month. All right. Jamal says, I'm a scroller. I like my TV shows. I allow my friends to convince me to go on spontaneous lunches. I've been with Jamal a long time, and lunch with Jamal could be 2.5 hours. So he got some stuff to work on. I think that's what he's saying. He going to tell some people he loves no. Good morning, Leisha. How are you? All right. So, Brandy, let's talk about this. Brandy says, I have to remind myself I just started this January. I'm still building. Yes. Okay. Whether it's in your business, fitness and weight loss, in your family dynamics, like trying to change how you move in your relationships, no matter what category you're thinking through, how to show up or not show up for them grown children, that's a big one. Okay. So no matter which category, all of it takes time. Okay. I took a class, or I did a 6-week program the last quarter of the year about digital marketing, like how to get yourself out there, how to create reels. The whole thing was wonderful. But one of the most important things she said was that, hey, you're going to do this. You're going to get consistent at it. And in 3 to 5 years, you don't know where you're going to be with your business. And I was like, oh, I got to be consistent 3 to 5 years. And the answer is yes. Because if you're consistent within 3 to 5 years, one big thing is going to happen. And that one big thing is going to catapult you to the next level. It might happen in year 1. It might happen in year 2. It might happen in year 4. Okay? So, in thinking about where you are in your business, with your fitness, or your relationships, you've got to be consistent over time. Because the more reps you put in, the more opportunities for something fantabulous to happen. The less you put in the reps, the fewer opportunities for something awesome to happen. Okay? So stay encouraged. Brandy, I don't know if you're starting a new business, but my folks who are doing, like, you're selling art, you're selling AI, you're doing digital downloads, that group, okay? I know you spend a lot of money on products and services and classes, and you will continue to, okay? I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and at least once to twice a quarter, I'm buying new GPTs or new classes or new programming. Okay? That has not stopped. I have often made the investment without making sales. Okay? And you have to do it. You've got to invest in order to move the needle as quickly as you want to. If you don't, you can take the free route, but it's just going to take you longer. All right? So just remember, it takes time, it takes consistency, and you've got to get enough reps in for your moment to happen. No reps, no moment. Put that in the chat. No reps, no moment. Okay? If you're not putting in the reps, you'll never get to your moment. No reps, no moment. Good morning, Heavy E. That's their names. These are the names that's on there. Heavy E. Good morning, Miss Kristen. How you doing? Just checking all my checks. Good morning, Tanya. How are you this morning? How y'all doing? This morning, we're the theme of the day is look back at it. We've got to look back at the last month. Focus on what's going well. Where do we need to improve, and then target those things in the coming month. All right. Charlotte left that door open. Good morning, Rochelle Cooley's Designs. How are you? How y'all doing this morning? All right. Now, I'm walking and talking, and we ain't writing nothing down. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've created a brand new community called Morning Motivations. It's free. Okay. On TikTok, click on my profile. It's right there. Go to my pin site. It literally says pin site and find Morning Motivations. There, I will drop in the questions you should be journaling or saying out loud or making affirmations around or making your own chat GPT for. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so I will put that content in there. All right, on Facebook, you're going to go to the pinned comment on Facebook, YouTube, it's in the description, and you're going to find products and services. It's my website. It's called a pin site. Morning Motivations Community is free to join. Don't cost you a thing. And that way, you'll get the replay. I know some of you pop in for a few minutes. I'll be like, hey, you're like, I got to go to work. So those of you that's kind of the space you're in, pop in if you can, when you can, live, say, hey, catch the replays in the community, get the questions, the chat GPT prompts, etc., etc. All right. Y'all got make sure y'all do that. I'm gonna put everything. When I can't make it, I'm gonna put it in the community. When I'm like, child, everybody's sick, I'm gonna put that in the community. Good morning, Tiara James. All right, this week, look back at it. That's what we're doing. That's where I want you to focus. I want you to look back at it. All right, I do want to shift. I've got one more thing I want to talk about before we call it a walk. Okay. I have been on this whole kick about keywords. Okay. If you have a YouTube channel, social media account, a business, if you sell or provide any product or service, keywords are your best friend and your boo-boo thing. All right. And I think I'm going to spend some time each month covering different aspects of keywords because they show up in different areas of my business in different ways. Okay. So this is for everybody except for my people who don't do nothing with business. If you don't do nothing with business, I'm sorry. You might want to hop off because I am going to talk about this a little bit. Okay. So you have to have the right words attached to your reels, attached to your carousels on social media. You also have to have the right words attached to your product descriptions, your tags, your product titles. That's on Etsy, Amazon, and your website. If you don't have the right words attached to those products, no one will ever find them. They will never show up on the first page of a web search or an Etsy search or a Pinterest search. It'll be on page 9,942. Okay. When I first got into business, I didn't know anything. I would actually leave keywords and tags blank. Because I was like, I don't know what keywords, what they want, tags. I ain't know. I was new. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time hearing about keywords. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time really hearing about keywords. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time. Keywords are what we as human beings type into all these people's search engines when we want to find something. The companies, organizations, providers that have enough of those words tied to their products, those are the first things that are going to show up. Okay? And over time, I've mastered the art of getting my products to eventually show up in the right searches. Okay? So if you're wanting your business to go to the next level, you've got to be using keywords. All right. This week, I'm just going to focus on products and services, websites, your business website, your Pinterest, your Etsy. Oh, baby, let me tell you something about Etsy. If you do not have keywords, the right keywords, the best keywords, your products will never show up on anybody's anything. You might as well have put your product in the trash can and left it there. Keywords are everything. You got to have them. They're one part of the magic of you being able to navigate in your business. Okay? Social media is part of this. Keywords the other part of it. Okay? Also, keywords let you attract people 24/7. So you can get more and more people that are going to come to your site naturally because you have the right words attached. Okay? 24/7. Here's how I know my keywords work. Last year, I started selling Mardi Gras products. And at the time, the kind of Mardi Gras products I was selling, wasn't nobody else selling. Okay? It was like 3 listings on Etsy. If you go look up those products now and use the keywords I use, my product has the most sales. It is at the very top. But it has everything to do with the keywords, it being there for quite a bit of time, and the fact that I've had sales. All right? So that is why I've been on this tear, and I'm like, okay, how do I help people get the right keywords? Because I know what I'm doing now. So how do I share the wealth? Okay, so I have started a monthly keyword report subscription. Okay, every month I will drop a curated list of industry-specific keywords so that you can rank higher in your search results, get more organic traffic. You want random people buying your stuff. And if they like it, them random people become loyal customers. All right, and to build long-term visibility. Okay, so when I search for my Mardi Gras products, I show up at the very top. I show up at the very top because over the last year, my product has had the right keywords and people have been able to access it and buy from it over and over and over again. All right. So in my bio, go back. I know I'm sending y'all to the bio a lot this morning. Sorry, y'all. Join the subscription. Okay. It's going to save you time and money. You don't have to learn new tools because I'm just giving you the words. Here are the words. Here's why you should do them. Here's how much money people are making in this industry. I'm going to give you everything you need so that all you have to do is copy and paste those words. Bloop, bloop, slap right on in to your listings, your product descriptions. Okay? That's in my LinkedIn bio. I told you I had a lot going on. And I'm going to be talking about keywords every single month for my business people. It's a really easy way to get that random person from Ohio that you don't know nothing about to buy your stuff. It's one piece of the puzzle. All right. Let me go read comments. Good morning, Toya. Hey, girl. Good morning, Tiara. I think it's Tiara. Good morning. Toya, I was bragging on you, girl. She was like the spark. She sent me those ChatGPT prompts last week, and I was like, man, I want to get these out to this community of people I talk to 5 days a week. How do I do it? And I was like, start a community. So that's what I did. So Toya was the spark that lit a fire. Okay? She was the spark that lit the fire. Good morning, Miss Janice. All right. So let's review. We started this call talking about reflection. Look back at it. What went well? Where you need to prove? What plan or goals are you going to set to put those things in place? Here are mine. I'm scrolling too much randomly. I need to scroll with purpose. I need a plan or strategy to scroll with purpose and quit all the wasted time with scrolling. I have way too much to do for that. That's mine. That's my focus. When I look back at it, my other thing that went well was realizing that I don't have to be perfect, and that at the heart of consistency is, what do I do when I hit a setback or a roadblock? Can I get up and keep going? That's real consistency. Okay. Good morning, Miss Janice. Part 2. If you have a business and you are creating products, listings, or services anywhere, beacons, pin sites, Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, Pinterest, you need keywords, and not just random keywords, not just the keywords that ChatGPT. Let me tell you something about ChatGPT. I had to go do some research on this. ChatGPT pulls random words that are keywords from the internet and combines them in any way they want to. That's what ChatGPT does. So it's not the true words that a human being has typed into the search box. It's the random words they found that people type into the search box, and then ChatGPT says, put these two together. People type them, then put the. Well, no. How does ChatGPT know? I needed a list of words that were vetted and proven that human beings had actually typed them in. Okay? So I started a monthly subscription. It's $10 a month. Okay? Because I learned how to do keywords effectively, I've had products that have made way more than $10. Way more than $10. Okay? With that $10, you get 3 reports a month. And anybody who knows me and has done anything with TRM learning, y'all know I'm going to slide more in there than just the 3 reports. But I digress. Okay? So it comes with 3 reports a month. Or if you like, child, I can't be getting wrapped up in no more subscriptions. Cool. You can purchase each report individually. And then if you're a Patreon subscriber, Patreons, y'all will get 1 report a month. And I'll let y'all vote on which one y'all want. Okay? All right. I'm about to start my cool down. Those of you that are walking with me, I hope you're starting yours as well. If you're just getting started, keep at it. Step into this next month with purpose. All right. Or walk into this next month with purpose. Or Cupid shuffle your way into this next month with purpose. Or do the salsa your way into this next month with purpose. I don't care. But you got to step into this next month with purpose. For my business people, let's get this business together. I'm going to be talking about it all the week. For my health and fitness folks, I know you're there. Drink a little bit more water. Walk for 5 minutes. Eat an apple. Keep it simple. All right? For my people who are working on personal development and relationships, say something kind to your spouse once a week or your significant other. Find 5 minutes of uninterrupted time to spend with your children. Okay? Look back on this month, decide on where you can improve, and make the improvements. All right? This is how we're going to level up. We're going to reflect on what's working, cut what's slowing down, and then if you're in business, we're going to leverage SEO in our business. All right. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're ready to step into this new month with strategy and intention. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're ready to step into this new month, sashay into this new month, Cupid shuffle in this new month, model walk into this new month, Harlem shuffle into this new month with a new and invigorated spirit and attitude. All right. Let me see the fire emojis. And if you can't find the fire emoji, that's okay. Just say I'm in. If you can't find that fire emoji, just say I'm in. It's all good. All right, I see them. All right, Facebook, y'all know what y'all doing. TikTok, y'all quiet over there. Y'all must be driving or something. Y'all need to get on Facebook's level. They going off. It's a fire over there. All right, and then in the meantime, you got 2 communities you can join. First community is going to be the free one. So I'm gonna put the questions in our free community so that you can journal them out later if you're on the run. And then the paid community, which is the keywords, 3 reports a month for $9.99, or each report is $5. And I think it's going to be a great way for you to copy and paste real easy like. Good morning, Tammy. All right, that's it for me. Your girl is done. I started and finished on time. That's a miracle. To my Facebook and YouTube friends, you guys have a great Monday. Will I be back tomorrow? Heck yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I surely will. Hey, Infinite Rocket Power. Girl, you missed us. You coming in at the end, child. Or maybe you've been there all along. This time you had a chance. Infinite Rocket Power. We have a free community. I know you've been with me a couple times last week. Go to my link in bio. Make sure you join the community. I'm going to put the recordings in the community. I'm going to put all the questions we went over today. I'm going to give y'all the whole smell. Good morning, Miss T. Weaver. How you doing? T, I'm wrapping up. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for letting me know. T, I've started a new community specifically for these morning lives. So if you want the notes from today, if you want the replay, Kelly's going to drop the link to her 10-week program in there. So if you're looking to just have some good quality conversations around grounding yourself in purpose, take Kelly's class. All right. On Facebook and on YouTube. No, on Facebook, the community is in my products and services. It's pinned to the top. On YouTube, it's in the description. TikTok people, go to my profile. Okay. All right. Let me take this page down. All right. Look back at it, y'all. Let's reflect. YouTube and Facebook. Y'all showed out today. It was a lot of y'all here today. Y'all have a great rest of the day. And I will